Hey up, welcome to this week's video, and I'm at this absolute beast of a location. So where am I specifically? Well, if you're a fan of Carry On films, I'm at a place that could be right out of one of those films, and if you don't know what I'm talking about, you're too young, go ask your parents. But I'm at Port, I was going to say Port Nookie, because I've got Carry On films on the brain, haven't I? I'm at Port Nookie, and I'm at the amazing Fiddle Rock. I've been to this location before, and I say it many times, as a landscape photographer you should always return to places. This place, it's stunning, so it's a bit of a favourite. Now last time I were here, I got a little bit of pink in the sky, it was quite nice, and the tide was a lot further in. Well, a man can't do anything about the tides, they wait for no man, as they say. And as far as the lighting conditions go, the sky, oh man, we've had blue skies all this trip. We're on the third day now, and it's just been absolutely blue as anything. In fact, skip back, it's been blue for the last 3 weeks. Absolutely terrible for landscape photography. The whole world, the whole of the UK at least, has been going nuts for these blue skies, having barbecues at the end of March. And the whole of the landscape photography community have been shaking their heads in dismay. It looks like hopefully the weather's going to change, and as from tomorrow I'm heading sort of over towards Glencoe, that side of the Western Highlands. So yeah, I'll be glad of a little bit more mood and drama in the skies. But for now, after all these blue skies, we've ended up with the clouds have rolled in. And typical, because you're never happy as a landscape photographer, and me particular, miserable northerner, yep, it's killed the light. So I don't even think we're going to get any colour in the skies. It's just that little bit too many clouds. So as soon as I got out of the car, banged my wellies on, I was expecting to get down into the water, in and amongst the waves. But actually when I've got down here, the tide's so low. We're only about an hour from, I think, or maybe an hour and a half from high tide, but I think it's going to be quite a low high tide. It's not going to come very high up the beach. But I found on the left-hand side, and I'm up on the little shingle beach, there's a little narrowing in the rocks, and the waves keep squeezing in there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a few different exposures. I'm planning actually to smooth out the water, the long minimalist seascape type thing. But I'm going to do a time blend. What I'm going to do once I've got those shots, I'm focusing on a point where every time we get a big wave, we keep getting a crash of water. The white water just shoots up into the air. That's quite dramatic, I'm liking that. So I'm going to change my shutter speed. I'm going to go for maybe half a second, and I'm just going to try and capture some of that drama. And I'll have to stack those afterwards in Photoshop. So I'm just going to bring in the magic finger. Here it comes. I'm going to show you where I mean. So this little channel here, you get the waves coming in here, and what I'm waiting for, I'm focused just about here. I'm just waiting for a big wave to come in, and you just get some drama, and you get some crashing. There, look, it just goes all fantastic. Crashing waves. So looking at the back of the camera, you can see I've just, my focus point's just on that little tip of rock there. And a big wave's coming in now, and hopefully you'll see, yep, just get a little bit of white water crashing over the rocks. So it's about capturing that. As I mentioned, half a second exposure, and just sort of freeze some of that drama, some of that movement. Right, you'll notice I've had drone right up in the sky, and you've got to be careful when you put drone up at seaside, yeah? When you're at the coast, any birder will tell you, they're not called seagulls. There's no such species as seagulls, they don't exist. I'll tell you what they're called, sea pigeons. And what they like to do is mess with my drone and get it out of the sky. And the other thing they like to do is bomb my noggin, hence the headgear. Stop sea pigeons from crapping on my head, yeah? Right. Happen they will, happen they won't, but this way I'm protected. Top tip of the day. Well, I'm afraid it's going to be a bit of a one-shot wonder this week. I'm happy with this composition, but what I'd normally do is I'd wander down on that right hand side and maybe make some of the reflections in the rock pools, but the tide just isn't in enough and we're losing the light rapidly. So from blue skies, as I mentioned earlier, I said the clouds were rolling in. Still a bit of clear sky out to sea, but behind you it's actually looking like rain. Rain, I can't wait for it. Fill up those waterfalls, get me back to what I love the most. But as I say, down on that right hand side, I've seen compositions and I've taken compositions down there and they've really worked, and I've really liked those rock pools. In fact, what I'll do is right now I'll just quickly share with you that image from the last time I was here. So you know something, you should learn not to listen to me, because I've completely changed my mind. I'm that fickle. I have headed down to this rock pool, managed to get some reflections, and I'm just getting the last of the light. The sun is now, well, officially it's set, and we didn't get anything but the merest hint of colour in those clouds. But if the image is any good, I'm going to put it on the screen now. Well, I hope you've enjoyed this quick short video. As always, thanks for watching. If you're new here, consider subscribing and don't forget to hit that like button. Really appreciate it. And until next time, from Scotland, I'll be seeing you.